Hi guys, it's Madeline. For my instructional video, I'm going to be showing you how to do a bullion stitch that is going to be repeated and then made into a hand-stitched rose. And I saw these on Instagram, people doing a lot of hand stitching, and it looks really cute, I think on like jean jackets or pockets, and I decided I wanted to try to learn how to do it. So I just looked up YouTube videos and tutorials and have started to really like it. I think it's kind of fun. Here's an example of one that I've completed. And this is the bullion stitch or hand stitch rose. So for brevity's sake, I've already started mine. It just takes a while, and I wanted to show you kind of a more completed project by the time we're done. So what we're going to need is thread and embroidery fabric or embroidery floss, and a needle, which I have already threaded it through. I used a nice bright red. You guys could use any color you like. We're doing a rose, so I went with red. So I'm putting this one on the little corner of a collar of a jean jacket that I have. I've already done 3 of the bullion stitches just so we can get started, and then I'll show you how we do it. And you just repeat the bullion stitch as many times as you want in a circular formation until you have the rose the side that you want it. So coming up at point A, right here, I'm going to try to move the webcam down for this part maybe. Hopefully you can see. So coming up at point A right here, draw the fabric through. Then we're going to go down at point B over here so it can kind of start to stitch around. Maybe like here. And then we're going to come right back up at point A again. So we're going to be making a little like circle almost with the fabric. Okay. So I've got my needle through here. Went up at point A, down at point B, and then back up at point A again. I'm going to bring the needle through just a little bit, and then I'm going to wrap this thread around the needle clockwise 9 times. You can use any number of wraps you want. You just want to make sure you have enough wraps to make sure that it's going to cover the distance between point A and point B. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, and then you're going to slide these, slide the little wraps down to the base of the fabric and pull it tight. Now you're going to want to hold those wraps with your finger and just pull the rest of the fabric through. And so then when you're done, you have it up. It's coming up from the fabric like this. The little stitches are wrapped around the leading thread. You're going to pull that up to tighten it, and then you're going to pull it over, put your finger on it, and pull it to tighten. And you just want to make sure at this point all the little wraps are kind of like in a uniform size, everything's tight, and then you just go back down at point B once everything's all tightened up. And that is the bullion stitch. So I will show you one more just so you get the idea. So we can do this one a little bit quicker maybe. Go up at point A, wherever you want your wrap to be started, pull the needle through, go down at point B where the last one ended, so we have them right next to each other, and then back up again at point A, as close as point A as you can get. Pull the needle through so the thread is just starting to come out like this. Wrapping around 9 times again for this layer. 1, 2, 3. I'm dropping the thread every once in a while so it doesn't get too twisted. 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9. Okay. Slide these back down. Now holding the wraps at the bottom with my finger. I'm going to pull the needle through. So again, we have the thread coming up and the wraps around it. Hold it to tighten, lay it over, put your finger on it, and pull to tighten it. Then it should be at that point pretty well wrapped, pretty uniform, and then we just want to go back in at point B to anchor it, and that is all done. So right now I have a little teeny tiny rose. If you just continued doing bullion stitches, maybe like I usually do, a layer of 2 or like a row of 2 in the center, a next layer of 3, and then one more layer on the outside of that of 6, and that will result in a little hand stitched rose like this using the bullion stitch. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm sorry if it was a little bit blurry. I know this is kind of a tiny little project to do on a webcam, so hopefully you guys could see enough of it. But yeah, thanks for watching.